What is going on, you guys? Armooon here, and today I'm going to be doing a Sylas for noobs, or in a better way of putting it, just people that aren't as experienced with Sylas guide today. This is going to be including what you're going to build and basically how you're going to play. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as per the noob meta, we're against the Yasuo mid, so hopefully this helps out the majority of you. Because I know a lot of people Yasuos that are just so, I don't know, they either pop off on the enemy team but do good against you. So I got the runes down here if anyone would like to look at that. My starting ability is almost OP. Even if you're not that experienced with him, it's actually better because then you can be a little careful with him. Also like to run attack speed instead of tenacity. This is a really comfort pick that I think helps people that aren't as experienced with Sylas. So I think that's good. And Timewarp, Tonic, and Biscuits, as well as high elo, actually is really good for low elo too. It just helps you live for as long as possible. And then if you get to late game with Conqueror, it's basically brain dead fighting that everyone. So for now, you're gonna want to act. Even for me, you want to play back until you have a few combos ready. He wins these early game because of his auto attacks. So what helps a lot is CSing with your passive or abilities. I find even in my elo that helps me a lot in CSing, or else I do a little bit worse. Alrighty, now we're the same level as him. We got Noctur coming up. Let's use our Q to get his shield off and then go in. And we got first blood. Nicely done. I think going for a kill early like that is worth it, even if it's aggressive, especially against the Yasuo. You want the early lead against him. So in the new patch, there is home guards, so we cannot go for a tower plate. But what we're gonna do is put. Also, you get a lot of benefits from even a trade. I would be fine with the trade. You get extra attack speed. You get extra mana. It's worth it, especially for a scaling champion. It's always worth it. No, do not help your jungler in this case. You need to recall. Now for starting items, if you're not very experienced, these two items are extremely good. I mean, basically go full build here, but Dark Seal and Doran's Ring are so helpful, giving you extra mana, giving you extra consumption, and giving you extra health and AP. Just so many reasons to get these. It basically just makes you safer with the lead you have, and even if you don't have a lead, I would recommend going these as your first back items, or just in general the first items you get. Pink ward always, and because our mana costs are really high and I want to stack W, I get a fairy charm. He's got no summoner spells. He totally just saw you put down that train. And you don't want to push the lane out. If you have too much of a lead, you wanna play with your food a little. We win this, I really want the cannon. And I think as long as I keep my Conqueror stacks up, I'm dead. It's basically just a 2v2 mid, but we win it. Boom. Once again, home guards, and he has boots, so you want to back off real quick. You don't want to go further than that. For our first item, if you're not very comfortable with slots, I think Porta Belt is honestly an amazing first item for you. It gives you extra HP, it gives you push advantage. I think it's just a really good item for people that aren't as experienced. So I'm gonna go. It also makes you tankier while giving you cooldown reduction. So that's what we're gonna build next. But because I already have such a lead, I find that getting health would be better. And we still have biscuits. We want to use all of this thing. So it's basically up at the moment if you're looking at his items versus, and you want to just, now that they're pushing out, okay, well, it's too big of a wave. You want to constantly make sure that you're still getting all of the minions. You don't want to fall behind, so keep the lane simple and look for your normal Sylas combos. This is just E, and then just getting everything down. But once you're out, look at these cooldowns. There's nothing I can do. Feel that ulti. We should be good. Remember, we have biscuits. Remember, you always have biscuits. It gives you instant health with Corrupting Potion. And I didn't even have to ignite there, actually. It's a complete stomp when Yasuo counters us, especially in the early game. And we're able to get one plate. Keep pushing the wave. You're a scaling champion, so you constantly want to be doing that. I'm trying to make it like simple as possible, so I want to be like repetitive here. And just like that, simple like that. Recall. Alrighty, so I don't have an ulti to steal, but I'm still 2 levels above him. I got a Hex Tech Revolver, which is going to let us do some extra damage. Oh, nice, and he gave me the kill. Nice guy. Oh, he missed cannon, though. So this jungler is smart. He's basically just... And you don't always have to roam. I would say just, like, well, let's keep it simple. This is a Sylas for Noobs guide. Don't pay attention to the other lanes. Let's just keep pushing mid and dominate it. If we continue to push this lane out, then he loses all of these minion XP and stuff like that. I really don't want to make it more complicated than it is. So just focus on yourself, focus on minions, and focus on turret plates, constantly just pressuring here. And don't be afraid to use mana on pushing waves. A lot of people are really stingy with their mana. Don't feel like that, honestly. You have Corrupting Potions, you got mana regen, both from Doran's Ring and from the Fairy Charm. And for the second ability you're gonna max, it's gonna be E. This is the usual go-to, other than W, which is really good for those early trades. E is really good for constant, you know, you want, your E does a lot of damage now, and you want your passive procs as much as possible. And funny enough, bottom and top are, oh, he's not AFK. Bottom and top are not doing well. 33 CS to 62, 28 to, I don't know how they're losing us to Rakanami. But, I mean, this is really just, you know, Nocturne's smart by camping me. He knows that the other lanes aren't doing well, but this just shows, like, this isn't just like, oh, game's easy, you got carried. No, like, 5 of our 7 kills and 0 of our 5 deaths. I don't think I have enough damage to kill yet. He has his passive. Oh, Wukong's on you, buddy. Wukong is on you. Okay. At least he lived. Yasuo's gonna recall. Let's just recall. We can get a full item now. We can fully build our Hex Tech. Alrighty. Still good lead on him. I really wanted to use the ulti support right now. Oh no! Okay. I didn't get my ignite on him, but I actually turns out nothing would happen even if I did. Wow. That's the longest chain ever. Well, lesson for noobs on Sylas. Never be shy of using your chains. Because even if you're like, probably won't hit, it's worth a shot. It looks like bot is getting wrecked. With 10 stacks on my Magi's. It's a cannon wave, so feel free to use your Hex Tech Portal Belt to help push waves when it's like this. It's a short cooldown, so don't be too scared with it. I don't know why you would use Rift on a tower that's already dead. I don't think he looked at his health.
Chains build revolutions, one link at a time.
My first assist. Okay, we'll get some extra damage on there. Bot's missing, so I want to be careful of that. I don't want to encourage people that aren't normally used to Sylas to upgrade your Darksteel to Magi's, because that is it's very risky. So I'm not going to do that for this game. We're just going to be building Luden's Echo next. We're getting into the part of the game where our abilities are going lower on cooldown, so cooldown reduction is going to be really necessary for these escalated fights. So we're going to be building that second. As always, we're pushing out mid. We're ignoring the other lanes. And it looks like actually they have a switch. So it's going to be an Alawi here, but I think before Alawi gets here, I can break this down. And at this point, it's just too far pushed. It's easy to get shut down because you're so deep into enemy territory without your team there. So I'm going to rotate. I'm going to help push top until it comes back to my tower. Then I'll push it out again. But I believe just going on the losing lane and emphasizing on it as much as possible is the best.
Now it is I who tries hard.
That was an unnecessary. That. Put a good switcheroo here so I can break top. I wanted to do that before he got his shield again because his flow shield was about to come back up. Try to get turret plates before it goes out. But yeah, in cases like that, okay, we have a Digiwani, or I'm sorry, a Lowy here. She's a level above me. 1 second. Okay, now we're the same level. Kill her. Quick, kill her with fire. Turret plating's fallen, but it's no excuse. We could still get this tower. Because this is not a cannon minion wave, I'm not going to use my proto belt. But still, killing towers is extremely important. Opening up the map. And I can get Ludens now. This is very greedy. Do not do that. I'm not going to greed. Don't know where Wukong is. There's a chance they could go for me. Not worth it. I got my item. So let's go back, recall, get our item, and get this top tower. Magic penetration boots, sorcerer's shoes is always going to be your go-to, no matter where you are. I think it's really dumb when people go Merc Treads and Ninja Tabi, because honestly, you're really screwing yourself. All of your abilities are based off of flat AP, including how much you heal. So having magic penetration is extremely important because the more you do damage, obviously the more you're going to heal, both from Conqueror and from your W. So I always recommend doing this. Unless they literally have like 5 assassins or 5 ADC, something like that, I don't think it's necessary to go anything but sword. You're going to get armor from Zonia's, which we are going to build next, and you're going to get magic resist from Spirit Visage, which is also going to get later. You're pretty well rounded. Okay, they got the Rift Herald. We only see 2 there. We could be getting Target. I'm just giving an example of a noob Sylas missing their E. I would normally hit that. No, I'm just kidding. That was just I just straight up missed that. Die! Okay, if I did not ignite there, by the way, guys, I would have lost that and died and been really tilted. So just remember that ignite is very, very key in some of these matchups. I could have taken her ulti, but I feel like the cast time would have just been better to use my combos and go from there. Her ulti is not as good, to be honest. There's a lot of factors that make Lowy's ult. Once again, we have almost about 10 CS per minute. I'd say we have like 7 or 8. 143 CS. Oh no. Wow. Wow, I thought I was dead right there. But I'm very much alive. Alacrity's gonna come back, but she has no ulti. Oh. Just constantly, guys, make sure you use your Q at the right time. Don't just do it immediately. Do it when it suits best. You want to make sure you're low, but not too low. But you don't want to do it when you're at full HP, because then you get nothing out of it. That's a big part about your abilities. You got to know which ones to use first, what order, how, when, why, things of that sort. Normally, I would get Rabadons as my next item, but because this is for people that aren't as experienced, Rabadons is a risky item. I highly recommend going Zonia's as your next item. This item is just bonkers, man. It gives you 10% cooldown reduction, gives you armor. The active is insane. We're gonna wait 20 seconds for it, but it's so good for Sylas that you get it no matter what. I just like to get Rabadons earlier because I like to do more damage. But we'll get Rabadons as our next item, and we'll finish this all off, cream on the top, with Spirit Visage. Gonna emphasize our healing. We have enough AP. We could stay in lights for fights long enough. We have Conqueror scaling, just a lot of good stuff here, guys. So we got the towers. We got 4 towers actually by ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not doing anything special. I'm pretty stupid, honestly. I have 40% cooldown reduction. I don't really need blue, but I'll take it anyways. The best part about this, guys, is if you're good with Sylas, people are nicer to you. 5 levels above mid. Got all the towers down. Now I can start working with my team. Look, they're still 0 and 4, 1 and 3. I don't know how they got their towers, honestly. What a big thing is also like the pressure I bring. Like you could tell at least 1 or 2 people were constantly going for me, which makes the fights uneven for my team, even if they are doing bad. Oh, I went deep. Typical. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So much healing. We're going ham. Okay. We actually didn't win that. That's actually a pretty bad fight and pretty not smart from me.
Consolidate.
I went too deep. I used flash aggressively. Now I have none of those summoner spells, and it was just for... And I almost gave a shutdown, so I need to be more careful about that. It was a good catch, but they just have so much healing. Silence field. Maybe we can keep going? Amazing active to close the gap too, guys. X-Tech Portabelt, amazing, amazing. Yeah, long death timers, let's go for that. These Soraka picks were super important. Actually, completely forgot about their bottom lane with their healing. I do have Ignite, but with this much healing, I believe it's still losable, and Morellonomicon might be our next must-buy. Not a bad item. I just would rather have more flat AP, but it's still an amazing item. Gives you health, gives you more magic penetration, which is good. It's just Rabadon's is such an amazing item. But we're gonna sell our Doran's Ring and get an Oblivion Orb. Looking for picks now, or just push. We want to shove lanes in constantly. Okay, you want to shove lanes in constantly. This isn't really your job, but try to encourage your team to keep vision of their jungle. Go for picks. You know, let's say Soraka's ulti is good. Okay.
For the cause.
Dragon up in a bit. Kind of hard to force. It's really hard to tower dive against a healing comp like that. Really, really hard. So I'm not gonna do that. Maybe? It would have hit, I think. It's always worth a shot, guys. Let's go, you know, ping pong between these two. Ow. Hard. Let's just go for dragon. You know, this game is still very throwable. I don't want to encourage you guys to make hasty plays. Even if I do win them, I don't want to encourage doing something like that because it might not always work like that. Go for the dragon. We're one off soul. No rush. We're a scaling team too. I mean, there really is no rush. Except for Nocturne, I'd say Sylas and Ezreal are amazing scaling champ. Counter jungle also. This is pretty brain dead. Don't even have to think about it. You don't need to be a freaking god to do that. You don't need to be a good Sylas. Just counter jungle. And I'm about to run out of his ulti. Honestly, look, guys, sometimes you want to use the ulti before it runs out because you want your ulti to go on timer. Like right there, it was gonna run out sooner or later. We almost broke bottom. Uh-oh. Got a fight going on here. Oh, good, buddy. Here we go. Wow. Like I said, guys, we lost that. Retreat, retreat. It was a 2-for-1. We lost that. Yeah. Forcing that was not the move, fellas. But it's okay. It's about me. I didn't give a shutdown. It's okay though. Got the tower. Bottom's very low. Got soul coming in soon. I now have. You saw their healing. It was very insane. So I have Morellonomicon now. Although I have Ignite, I can only ignite one person. So now we're not able to one-shot because we don't have Rabadons. Going over more defensive, safe, team-oriented. And I'm just farming right here so I can get my level 16. Levels are extremely important on Sylas. But we almost got bottom. So if my team pressures top, or I'm sorry, mid or top, and push for that inhib, it'll make it easier for me to get this. do have flash, so I can play a little risky. Feel free to be a little on the extra side when you have Zonia's and your flash up. You know, you can be a little riskier. Hello. Great active. As always, this is a very great active. Like for Echo, Fizz, you know, close the gap, stuff like that. They have really bad ultis, but I just would rather get like a Nami or Spark ulti. Zonia's for your cooldowns to come back. Ah, shoot. That's my bad. That's my bad. But we got inhib. No, overall it wasn't worth. Okay, we all make mistakes, guys. Actually, maybe they get 2 towers off here? No, get out, get out. I didn't realize how one-sided this game was actually. I should be playing much better, much more careful. That's my bad. So in the late game, I'm gonna sell my Hextech Portable for Spear Visage because, like I said, it's more early. It's still a good item, but like there's better. Cheap items are never as good as the more expensive ones, obviously. So until then, I'm going to get Rabadon as my next item. What's going on? Too much healing, and I'm the only one with anti-heals. Oh, I don't know how my team's gonna do for that. Let's look at the damage. I'm going ham. You need to kill her. We need to kill her. Good hook. We really just need to force it. We need to go in the backline and kill her. She's like their whole team, man. Oh my gosh. She's just so slippery. We got her flash out, but oh my gosh, I can't catch her. She's so annoying. Soraka's the worst. We still won that though. Still won it. We can get 3 inhibs, and then we can get... Okay, perfect. Guys, 3 inhibs, Baron, Dragon. Come on, don't mess. Come on. 3 inhibs, Baron, Dragon. Nice. Dragon, then Baron. Then rotate to Baron. I had to use flash to get over that wall, because she was like there in that moment. No, guys, come on. Don't be dumb. Go for this. Don't need to force the fight. Okay. Another shutdown get unnecessary, but it's okay. Get this. Good job. Good hook. I'm awful. Good. Go on the back line. She has nothing. Ah, she the heal though, man. Alright. Yeah. Let's reset, go Baron. Wow. 1 in 5 ADC with 84 farm at 30 minutes, man?
We will rip the power from their cold dead.
This just shows you can still do it. Just, it's hard. Action falls off pretty heavy too, but I think we're gonna be okay. They're too busy. We don't even need to force a fight. All we need to do is just walk, give the minions Baron buff, and let them end the game. You know, just push it down. Let me get this fruit. I don't want to recall and waste my time. Hey, you don't need the fruit. 1-3-1. So 1-3-1. This is what we're gonna do. As a Sylas player, you're gonna want to be one of the ones. You don't need to stick with the 3. You have great split push pressure. You can push waves, especially with Hextech Portable. You're gonna be one of the ones, either top or bottom. It doesn't matter. 1-3-1 though. That is the game plan right now. We don't need to force the fight. Just let the minions do the work. Alright, we got Urgot bottom lane. Good stuff, guys. Out. I want to take that. Oh, he rejected it. Low cooldown, but he rejected it. I didn't get my ulti. Oh, what the? I didn't see that. Just kill the waves. I'm not even looking for a fight. I don't want to dive their team. It's freaking OP. Look at the damage I do. Okay, I'm coming now. Coming now. Boom! And there you have it, guys. We won the game. Woo! GG. Listen, guys, if you guys like the video, if you want more videos like this, and if you have more questions in the comment, feel free to ask in the description. Follow my socials, or I'm sorry, in the comments. Follow my socials in the description. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you learned something.